All right, Cesar Hernandez. For all your Diamond Dynasty needs, please consider Cesar Hernandez. I already own one of these. Edwin Jackson still playing, still making it happen. Daniel Dos Santos. Mr. Jank. All right, Will Myers. Yes, I do, Cleveland Rocks, and that's what I'm looking for here. If not that, then certainly to find some stuff that I can then sell so I can buy equipment with. Cool. Got some sunglasses. Kyle Hendricks, okay. Maybe Denali. Right now I'm kind of working mostly towards programs, I think. Just get some, get some player cards that I can then turn into the whatchamacallit, the team programs. I forget what they call them. But really what I'm looking for right now is either equipment that I can stick straight on my players, or just some good cards that I can then sell for stubs that I can buy equipment with. Jose Iglesias, okay. That, and I tried an event yesterday, and I got completely shellacked because I had like a bunch of bronzes and stuff. Max Muncy, not bad. Liam Hendricks, okay. Pedro Baez, okay. Had a good one the other day. I got a random pack from an event, and I wound up getting a Jacob deGrom out of it. Edwin Encarnacion, nice. I mean, I know all these are silvers. I could get them for just a couple hundred stubs a piece. But, like, you know, I'm just trying to have some fun with this, man. And, like, don't expect me to be, you know, ripping packs all day, spending hundreds of bucks on this stuff. All right, gold player. What do we got? Matt Chapman, way to go. Mr. Platinum Glove himself. Okay. Cool stuff. I mean, anyone who wants to watch me play DD can just kind of start a game, set the controller down, and then get a pretty good idea of what happens when I play Diamond Dynasty. Gave up something like 9 runs in 1 inning to just some rando that I played the other day. I am real bad at this game, guys. Not even kidding. Okay, Engel Vielma. Justin Upton, okay. Hey, Dia. The cards allow you to play the Diamond Dynasty mode, which is basically you collect baseball cards. Those baseball cards represent players on your basically your fantasy team. They allow you to, you know, play various players on your team that otherwise you might not have. Aaron Slagers. Ketel Marte, okay. You can in theory, but I think the way they said it is that when you play players out of position, you wind up getting really bad and stupid fielding errors from them. So while in theory you could buy all like 8 judges and have them fielded, it wouldn't turn out too well for you. I mean, maybe what I'll do is this summer when I take some time off, I might do a charity stream where I get myself whooped by pretty much every comer for charity. All right, gold batting glove. That'll help. Harris, okay. All right, Santa Maria. I mean, I'm not a hard guy to beat, man. I never play versus modes for just that reason. The fact that I'm not very skilled at playing it against live people, and when I do play against them, I tend to get pretty salty. Brooks Pounders, that is a plus name, my friends. Yeah, we got the amphibious pitcher. Yes, you are absolutely allowed to play dress up with all the players in DD. That's one of the main attractions, is making up your own random-ass costumes and combinations. I could have sworn I'd already had some of these guys. Maybe it's just because I had them in the last year's Diamond Dynasty. I mean, that's pretty much the best. That's the best strategy I've got. Like, certainly I'm not impressing anybody with my skills at playing the game. Okay, some more batting gloves. Tucker Barnhart. Gerardo Parra. Okay. And then the supposed good pack. Jeff Hoffman. Chris Raleigh. Edubrey Ramos. David Hernandez. And my top player here. Yasmani Grandal. Okay. Cool. Okay, that's all those packs. All right. Well, that's all that. So, I don't know, play some more Neville Headley, I guess. Who is kind of on a tear in this game. It's a little bit ridiculous. Neville Headley hitting 436 in this game. 136 hits in his plate appearances. 33 doubles. No triple, well, 3 triples. 26 home runs, and we're like halfway through the season. I either need to turn up the difficulty or I need to get him off the roids. Alright, it's leg day, folks. Play the mini game. Well, it had been on All-Star difficulty. No, I'm not up to Legend Bats yet. Come on, Neville, you got this. Come on, Neville. You got it. Come on, can you do one more? No, you can't do one more. Spotter! Spotter! I don't know, I'm kind of having fun with them. They're a nice little change of pace, I guess. Okay, let's get out here and hit some balls.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Lou Zavala gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over
if there are, I haven't heard any. I mean, he's got some new, there's some new, like, unlockable callouts you can get to replace the usual home run calls.
Turn things around in this one here today.
Digging in the switch hitter, Neville Headley, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games.
Hey, keep it going. Stay hot, huh?
First pitch coming. Here it is. Way inside with that one.
I'm sure he does. I haven't had a no-hitter yet, but I'm sure he does.
Hey, stay hot, huh?
The 1-0 home. Line towards center.
Oh, come on, get down. Nope.
Rose has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Okay.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on will.
At the plate, Neville Headley. He'll swing it from the
come
left
on,
side
Neville.
right here.
Really
Go for a sac fly at worst.
From. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Throwing inside on me.
Situation to be up at the plate right now, but if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Come on, Neville.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes.
Nope.
Hit hard but foul.
Probably no. That one was the one I should have swung at. It's just not a great spot for it.
Still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Fouled away.
And that was too early.
Drive that pitch now, eh?
Come on.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center.
And they're sending the runner. Here we go.
But the throw will be well up the
all right.
line as he scores easily.
We're on the board.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Stepping into the box, Neville Headley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
See what we got
and
here.
This is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over
Oh, come on.
left-handed,
Shoot.
hitting against right-handed pitching.
Neville's a pure power archetype.
Left as this is hauled in for the first out. Digging in, Neville Headley. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah,
all right, let's try it.
Double digits with it. You know, he wants as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Yeah, he's just got to straighten it out, Dia. Either that or put about 20 more pounds on so he can knock it out of the park. You know what I'm saying? There we go. I mean, not the ideal outcome, but I'm on base.
Hey, way to drive that. Nice hit there. There you go.
Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey,
yeah, I think definitely he needs to put on about another 30 pounds of muscle here. He intends to be a slugger outfield.
So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
We'll work on that in the offseason.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Headley is off at first with 2 away.
Hey, get me with your best stuff right here.
No. We'll do it in the offseason.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get
Rusty, welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping by.
Inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended?
We already ripped a whole bunch of packs, and we didn't get anything terribly interesting, but glad to have you. Glad to have you here anyway.
He'll try again, 1-2. Line to the right side, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Jumbo Shrimp are out in front here, 5-3.
Well, the Jason Parham series not over yet. I just uploaded the newest video today, so if you haven't already seen it, make sure you take a look at it.
And this evening's contest comes to a close.
Plus, stick around to the end, or jump straight to the end, I guess, because we got a little extra something at the very end of this show.
Lou Zavala earns win number 7 on the season. Mariano Delgado closes the door for the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way. The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today. Willis Land, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here?
Okay.
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt.
Man's that first and second with 1 away.
So You know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting out.
Oh, that one's going.
His off-speed pitch repertoire early on.
All right, double off the wall.
To the ivy. Now the relay home. And it's not in time.
All right, way to go, Neville.
Take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Two-run double.
We didn't
Let's
have to wait
go
long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season.
Death Joke, really the only reason I don't stream on Twitch is just because pretty much my whole audience is here on YouTube. I mean, I guess there's no reason I couldn't stream on Twitch, it's just I usually don't.
This team has to get hot. Starts today.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Hey, two-way. Hey, keep swinging that hop back,
1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, no problem. Get us out of here, huh?
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, come on, big dog. Stay hot.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left.
All right, base hit gets in, and Neville gets home for a run. Way to go.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating.
Settling in now, Neville Headley. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Let's keep going.
All over that first
Feeling it tonight, boys.
Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Lifted down the line in left. Richmond coming in. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Cut it.
Hey.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a
just
high
living
stick.
right, man.
Just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here. Need you right here, kid.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Hey, need you right here. One time. Hey, 90 feet anyway,
here now the 2-2. Grounded to short. And that's through into left, a base hit.
Nobody.
All right.
And no sense risking
bases
anything
loaded
here,
now.
The bases
no
will
outs.
be loaded now with still nobody out. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping up now, Vernon Reyes. He reached on a single in his first try.
Here we go, boys.
Still even at 2-2. Lucroy at third, Headley on second, Lawson at first with no outs.
56 pitches in the third inning with nobody out.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
I've had days
For
like
me,
that.
check swings are right there next to bang bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make.
Yeah,
Taking
bunting.
a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
You can really tell about
I wound
how
up
effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging.
talking
at that
about it a
changeup.
little
So
tiny
far
bit
this
again
one,
in
they've
the
been real smart to let it go.
Hey, let's go now.
in the stream. Eon Arashi, thank you for subscribing. Because it comes up in the new video. Or the next video I do, rather.
Hold it here. He's got to hurry. Barehanded. It's there. He got him.
Okay.
So digging in now, Daniel Asuncion. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Second and third, 2 away. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Yeah, let it fly right here. Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Oh, are we talking about the
And it's fouled away.
Mr. Magoo thing?
Hey, we got 2 down now.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I underappreciated in my view.
Here now the 2-2.
I put a lot of time and effort into doing that, and I don't feel like it got nearly enough love.
And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So it's a
So
run
I'm glad
on
you
3
enjoyed
hits,
it.
No errors. Now in the box, Neville Headley. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle.
All right. Nope. Nope.
Ranging up the middle. Gets dirty and gloves
Beat it out. All right. Neville's leg day paying off.
Can't get the out, so there'll be a runner aboard with 1 gone.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Here we go now. Come on now.
Well, each of my videos is a constant effort towards improving production values.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2
Of course, sometimes you just get sick and you can't do much more than get a video up, but
Headley, the runner at
you know,
first with 1 gun
the
in
effort is
inning.
always there to try to continue improving.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
Another full count pitch on its way. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not.
All right,
Says the
free
third base
pass.
umpire, so it's ball 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Spinning a throw back to second, and the runner back safely. First and second now, 1 man out.
Runner, yes,
And
yes.
now the runner's trying for third. Now he'll step off, but he gets back in time, safe at second
That was a
base.
mistake.
Hey, strike him out. Touch up right here. Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Hey, one away. Let it fly. Let's go, right here.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2
I mean, you
gone.
joke about it, Dia, but as I recall, there was one of the versions of NCAA football had your career mode player have a virtual girlfriend that you had to keep happy. Yeah, I'm enjoying this game. I'm having a lot of fun with 2019. I don't feel like they've been big changes necessarily, but the changes that have been made have been really, really good, I think. With one exception, like they changed up a bunch of the things about the defense, and one of the things that they changed is that you cannot hold down the right stick, the R3 button, to get an instant read on where the ball is going to land. You have to kind of actually read your indicator and then move your player towards it. And that's an adjustment I'm not used to yet.
Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Digging in, Neville Headley. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
It was very button mashy. I don't know if you heard me clicking, but it was quite lively on my end.
High, 0-1.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, it was like that last year. I don't know I don't think they changed it for this year.
1-1 pitch is a curveball.
Good lord, that curveball. That looked tasty, and it just kind of dropped right on out.
And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1. Stuart Lawson.
Well, I might have to give it another try because I played a catcher for a little while and it didn't wind up feeling all that interesting. Oh, right at the top of the zone. Yuck. At the very least, one of the changes that I do like that they made in this year's game is that
3-2 pitch.
They made it so that you use the showtime per plate appearance, not like per swing or per pitch. So in a case like that, if you fell off a pitch with showtime, you still have showtime for the rest of that plate appearance, which I think is really good change, or a very nice change.
A couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Guys, we gotta hold him right here.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers.
Yeah, it was basically like I only played the plate appearances where the pitcher or the runner was going.
Great hitters count.
Swinging a ball sliced foul into the seats.
And everything else was basically just like, okay.
Whistling into the stands. You hope someone brought
back up the dat.
able to get leather on it.
Rada, welcome back to the stream. Thank you for dropping by.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay through. Let's go.
Hope everybody's having a great Saturday.
Now the 2-2 is a fastball that misses.
Good eye, good eye. Hey, you turn right there. He's on the rope. Let's go. Drive him in.
Oh, get down. Oh, all right. RBI single. Way to go.
Another as this is now a 5-0 game.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Go Orioles, I guess.
Skied into very shallow right. Cortez.
I mean, there are very few contexts I would say that in, but just on general principle, screw the Yankees.
And they leave 1. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Lookouts lead it 5-0. A 5-0 finish tonight. The Lookouts jumped out to an early lead in the first.
Yeah, I'm more or less back in the game.
Notches his 3rd win of the year.
I'm still hacking up my lung once in a while, but
there is rain in the area.
Overall, I feel pretty much back to normal.
At the plate, Neville Headley.
Neville's even DHing. I didn't notice that.
At the plate, 5 for 8 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
This guy's a sidearmer.
Home 9 as they take the field tonight. It was another loss for him last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get
First Lady, welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping by. If you're talking about Jason Parham, I just posted a new video for him today, and I will have another one for him tomorrow.
This offense needs to adjust itself.
Oh, and he jumps out to get it, and he can't get it. I'm going. No.
And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
I lost my nerve.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive.
Neville is usually a left fielder.
And he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still
just leapt out to try to grab it and couldn't connect.
Hey, check the runner. Go on.
Stay hot up there.
The third baseman.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And the throw to first.
Yeah, I think I probably should have had a triple, but I just kind of lost my nerve because I thought the guy was stopping at third.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa.
He looked like he was pulling up there at third base.
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Struck him out.
Oof.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
2 down.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring.
And we'll have to leave it there. This is strike 3, and that will retire.
Neville left stranded at third base.
Runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1.
Yeah, he's a 99-mile-an-hour sidearmer too. It's nasty.
Ready for another chance? Neville Headley stands in here after doubling home 2 in his first at-bat.
James, welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping by.
And try to build that lead as much as they can moving into
right now. We're just playing some more of left fielder.
He's set. Here
Phoenix Gamer, welcome to the stream, and thank you for subscribing.
Oop. In foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Twitched at that one. Only thing that's up is we're playing our left fielder Neville Headley here, getting him some reps in the show 19.
Have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop.
Literally, apparently, because we just had one of those training mini games where he was doing squats.
Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
All right, back up the middle.
That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Of course, the one thing I've noticed in playing this game is that Neville's home run pop has just kind of disappeared in the course of playing this game.
And now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Now the 2-1. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left.
Okay.
Home half of the 5th coming up. The Lookouts lead it 2. Into the box now, Neville Headley. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is popped
golfed that one.
Second base. And this is taken in for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Neville Headley.
Now we have a chance to make up for it.
Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Pitch out, okay.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Turn 2 right here. Here we go.
Now the 2-0. Back up.
Oh, shoot.
Handed flip. There's one on to first, and they get them both.
Darn it.
In now,
Well,
Neville Headley. There are 2 gone and a possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, get on for us here.
Hey, 2 outs. Plays at 1.
2 down now.
Comes set, the 0-1. Fastball well outside. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here.
Well, he's just out there hitting bombs is all. That's all he's doing.
Hey, no one better, huh?
The 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air out to center
field.
field.
Come on.
Rose giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play
Off
on
the end of the
run
bat.
to end the inning. So no runs here, no hits.
And we're going into the 15th
Coming
now.
to the plate now, Neville Headley.
But we got a man on
Clearly,
third,
this is
so.
a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with 1 away. And he takes ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 1-0. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run.
All right.
Catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run
and
for the plate. And
sack fly wins it for Chattanooga at the 15th.
3-2.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the game.
Or goes ahead in the top of the 15th anyway.
It's times like these that I wish we were paid by the inning. The game seemed endless, but the fireworks in the top of the 15th were enough to decide it. And they hang on for the nice road win.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. So here's the cleanup hitter.
All right, we're already up 2-0 in the top of the first with 1 away. Somebody must have made some big noise.
7 base hits, and that's lifted the other way out to left. Richmond will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Striding forward now is the DH, Neville Headley. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, I've ripped that up there.
From the stretch. Oh, double play ball to second. 6.
Crap.
3, and they turn the double play. Next will be the
not 100 home runs, but almost 100 RBIs.
Right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Oof.
So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
On the one hand, oof, but on the other hand, where's the lie?
And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toe.
Like I said, Rada, Neville needs to put on about 20 pounds in the offseason.
In the dirt
Oh,
here.
come on, come on, come on.
And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Just keeping these guys on their toes. Be honest, though, the manager scolded me about my base stealing, so I can't steal any bases without getting benched.
And this will be fouled away. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
All right, one time right here.
He pulls this one into right.
All right, that one's down in the corner.
Himself a base hit.
Hit me. Cut. Hold it.
So now they'll have runners on the corners
All
with 2
right.
away.
Men on the corners.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box now, Ryan Lamar looking for a 3rd straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Wait for a good one now.
Drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
Fouled away.
Hey, see it up, drive it the other way. Let's go, big dog.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch, and he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Get us out of here. Let's go.
Ready for another shot now. Vernon Reyes. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
1 run scores, and the 2nd run will score as well.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going
Nice
deep
run
into
from
count
Neville
right.
here.
Hey, we got 1.
Now batting, Neville Headley. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Well above the letters with the fastball.
Careful,
that
man.
time.
Coming a little too close to the dome.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. High in the air.
Oh, come on, go.
Rose is after
Go
it,
for it. Nope.
but he can't get
Bounces
there,
over
and
the
it
wall for a
bounces
ground
over
rule
the
double.
wall. It's a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. 1 hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Here you go. Let it file right here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Hey, wait for yours here.
Now the 2-1 pitch will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're
3-1
especially
count.
bad news
See
late
what
in
they can
games
do.
like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Right here.
Swinging a hard liner to center field.
Go,
And
go,
that's
go.
in there.
Come
Base
on.
hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Here we go now. Come on.
The
now.
1-2
One time.
is a fastball that misses.
Get up there, baby.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been.
Well, not
called
for
strike
nothing did
3.
I send him to
Really
leg day.
close
Let's just
pitch.
put it that way.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Oh, this is the
Richmond
one.
is under it. Makes the catch.
Go for
but
it.
The runner from third breaks for home. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
All right.
Every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Now at the plate, Neville Headley. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, you don't have to leg out home runs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit to
Oops.
first.
Shoot.
Scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
And now we're going into
So now
extras
it'll be the
yet
4-hole
again.
hitter, Neville Headley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch.
Oh,
And a
no.
hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's nothing.
It was right on the edge.
Here we go. Hey, clutch up right here. Hey, no one better. Need you right here. Huh now?
And he gets around.
All right, it's going.
Deep to straightaway right.
Ah.
Retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So
Just warning track power. Dang.
Retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. It's getting late. One run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
8-5 today. The Lookouts.
That one felt real good when on the way out.
The player is challenged to raise the bar defensively.
Well, I can't do any fielding when I'm DHing here, Coach, but sure, let's make my fielding better. And just for comparison, Neville Headley is the left fielder in the Twins organization, and the next guy we got up is Robbie Grossman, who's only a 70 overall. We're already kind of coming up on him as far as that goes. Though they also have Keelan Broxton and Byron Buxton out here, so they very well may be using one of those out in left field. Hand-eye coordination, colored ball, recognition. Do some sprints. This was a tough one. I hated this one. I am gonna do plate vision, I guess. And this is going to be the first time I've done this drill, so I'm not sure if this is the one I need to be doing. Come on. Baseballs. Tyler, welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping by. All right. Adam Couch, welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping by. I am playing Neville Headley, left fielder for the Twins, right now in the AA level. Yeah, that's how it works. You get the same base gain from the minigame one as you do from a normal one, but you also have the chance to gain extra from playing the minigames. So there's really nothing to be lost except a couple minutes of your time if you choose to do them.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Chattanooga Lookouts.
You know, honestly, I don't do a lot of projection for these, but if I were forced to, I'd probably say a 2.5 ERA and maybe 12 and 6 win-loss record.
McNeil, a right-handed native of the
Maybe
Dominican
12-8.
Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point.
I'll be honest, I'm kind of expecting the whatchamacallits, the Diamondbacks to struggle defensively out there, so I'm expecting to give up quite a few more runs than I did for
Here comes the first pitch.
Boston.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Stanek, playing here in his age 26 season. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Oh, that's looking good.
Turned out the way everyone expected, but he's still young. I don't think you can give up on a guy that has a tool set like
I mean, it was no spoilers. You've already seen the video, I guess.
Picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like it had excellent
You had a whole hour to see it.
all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in.
I'm sure I can go ahead and do a a fastball reliever.
And here's a fastball not close. As
Might
he
play
runs it to
through the rest of
2-1
this
now.
series with Neville, if that's all right with you.
You got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
3-1.
Go out here. Get your pitch right here.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Meaty is still with the Giants, who won the World Series there last time around.
Now with nobody out. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Stewart Larson,
And it should be noted that Meaty won his first World Series a hell of a lot earlier than Jason did.
The 1-1 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
All right, making a run around to home.
All the way to the wall. And the run
Nice, 2 runs in. Let's go.
It's a 2-0 ball
Yeah, the
game.
Diamondbacks. Let me pull up Jason's numbers.
But they do take the lead as 2 score on the play.
Diamondbacks have done quite a bit to Jason. 6.23 ERA and a 3.11 WOBA, so they've beaten him up quite a bit.
Neville Headley, he reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's
I mean,
off
them
right
and
now.
the
He
Cubs
extended his hitting
both
streak
have been
that
teams that
last
have taken
plate
Jason,
appearance. Now
or,
he gets
you
to
know,
get
knocked
back
him
into
around
his
quite a
zone,
bit.
work on his craft,
But
and
those
try and
both
drive
were,
something
you know,
in the
both
gap.
of those times,
Delivery to
he
him
played
on the
against
way.
those teams primarily while he was still a brand new player on the Padres. Adam, the only pitch I've added to Meaty so far has been the slider that he got when he first came up to the show. I haven't added anything else to him. And honestly, I haven't thought to look to see if I can add more pitches.
And it's fouled away.
No out.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
All right, come on now, one time, let her fly.
Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Drake will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
Yeah, that actually does sound good. A curveball or a screwball. I don't know if they changed it in the show 19 yet, but something like a screwball would be fantastic for Meaty.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate.
The screwball is like a curveball, except it has arm side action as opposed to glove side.
It's been a battle fought between two very good ball clubs. Guys, what's at stake in the bigger picture for these two
Cy,
clubs?
welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping by. Yes, we want to avoid the scurvy.
But I think when you're in second place, D-Row, this is
of course, it's hard to avoid the scurvy when all you have, well, when you're 100% meat.
To start to get momentum on your side.
Well,
yeah, guys, this would be a huge
96% meat and 4% grease.
Come in and win this ball game right here, sending a message. Nice litmus test series for this one.
Despite their proximity in the standings, the Lookouts have looked like the superior team in this one. Guys, do you see this race staying close down the stretch, or is this a sign of things to come?
That was a walk, and I went ahead and took a swing at it. 100% ball.
Bobby Cox always used to say, beat up on the teams you're supposed to beat up on, and then grind the ones out against the good teams. This is exactly
take a free walk whenever I get them.
Stepping into the box, Agustin Pineda. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time.
Glad to see all the usual faces are here today, and everybody else who's hanging out in the stream without chatting. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate having you here. If you want to call out, feel free to chat. If not, you know, just happy to have you here. Hope you're having a good day.
From the belt, kicks and deals. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
18 people watching today, too. It's quite a bit, considering this had literally no notice and no pre-planning.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Let's slow this one down.
I mean, I know plenty of YouTubers who would sell their left nut to play solely as a DH. You know, the kind of guys who turn off fielding opportunities. Did Jay ever play against the Padres as a Boston player? Not that I recall.
And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up.
You know, he had a few appearances up against National League teams, but I don't think he ever played against the Padres as a...
Here now is Ryan Lamar. He's hitless in
doesn't
his
look like it.
at-bats so far.
No appearances against the Padres as a Red Sox.
Hey, let's get that 2-bar right here. Come on now.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball.
Oh, man, that one's going.
Gone! It's a
grand salami. Break out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. Have yourself a slice of great grand salami.
6th home run on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation.
You talking about the guy who just hit the grand slam, or the player we're playing there, Cy? We're playing as Neville Headley, left fielder and apparently DH for the Twins organization. He was a guy that I was playing last year during streams, just kind of out of the blue, because I wanted to play a left fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Left side, but well foul.
All right, one time, right here.
From the belt, the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Joyner on third with 2 out. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Oh, boy.
Third and block behind the plate. Throw to the plate.
And he's in safe. So now all I have to do is swing for the big old dinger.
Line drive to center field.
Oh, get down.
Snell will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left.
Yeah,
and we win it. Very good.
Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league.
Yeah, you can't say that it didn't obey gravity.
Now, Neville Headley, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Hey, one away. Come on, big guy, get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
He's set, and the pitch. Line towards center field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third.
All right. Well, we drove in the run. That much is certain.
To score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Neville Headley. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and lifted in the air.
Oh, come on, go.
Drake on the move.
Nope.
He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
Driving these to the outfield, man. They're just going straight into gloves.
No errors, and 2 left.
I don't mind necessarily. It shows we're getting good contact.
Headley, he flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
I'm just used to a certain degree of success at the plate that I'm not now achieving in this game.
2 are gone in the home 5th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Neville Headley, 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah. That get out of the way.
Oh, just get down.
Just like any other.
Don't need anything special. Just get down so I can sustain the streak.
And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Just classic confidence in the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect it. Couple barrels.
Now a snap throw to first. A dive, but he's back.
Yeah, go Orioles.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it.
Two.
He's got it 1 away.
No runner. Cut it.
Here now is Ryan Lamar. Headley leads off first with 1 away.
Hey, strike this guy out, Meek. Get him yourself.
It's a man among boys at this level, man. They need to bring him up. If not to the MLB, certainly to AAA.
Some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing.
All right, come on now. Let it fly.
Incidentally,
swing and a miss on the
thanks in part to the folks who have subscribed today. I just breached 1,200 subscribers, so thank you all again very much for your viewership for my channel and for my content. I really appreciate it. Do my best to give you guys everything that I can to keep you guys entertained and produce good content, so just doing my best to keep you guys supplied.
Conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs on a hit here, no error. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Lookouts jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dalton Urban earns win number 4 on the season. There is rain in the area, but striding in, Neville Headley, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center.
The Chattanooga Choo-Choos.
Snell is there, and it's a very
I'm pretty sure that name has been used for some sport organization somewhere in the city of Chattanooga.
Once again, Neville Headley. He flew out in his last
I think they're called the Lookouts, because I'm pretty sure there is actually a geological formation called Lookout Mountain there in Chattanooga.
He's feeling pretty good at the dish.
See if I'm mistaken here.
Play is made here to end the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. The Biscuits lead it 2-1. Ready once again, Neville Headley. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Hey, get your pitch right here.
No, in fact, that's in Georgia.
Here you go, fellas.
But there is Lookout Mountain in Tennessee as well. But let's not get too aggressive here.
First pitch of the
yeah,
at-bat.
I scaled it back to dynamic mode.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Drake
on account of I was having some trouble with it, something else.
No one will track it down. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now.
And it's not like I'm having too much better success with Neville on rookie than I was on All-Star, so.
He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
North
Warning track power.
He makes the catch for the out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught.
Barreled that one. It just got.
To play Neville Headley.
He fell in the corner.
Into this at bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double. But this very well could be the last chance.
All right, that's going.
And that'll get down.
He'll be down in the corner. Nice little double.
Up against the wall, and he is into second base with a leadoff double. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Hey, get your pitch, drive it.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Thanks, son. What the heck are those? What the heck are those Orioles on?
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull
error,
the string
fly
a
out,
bit
single,
on a nasty
double.
Changeup.
Hey, no outs now.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
5 fouls in a roll from Richie Martin.
Slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Come on now, rip it.
Ah, heck.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's
Joe DiMaggio famously has had a 56-game hitting streak.
Into the box.
And that's the longest that there has ever been in the major leagues.
Push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
And that's through into center field, base hit. The throw home.
All right.
This won't be in time as he's well saved.
Well, we're gonna make an effort here. That is like not even a third of the season, I don't think. I mean, it might have been a third of the season back then. I don't remember how many games they played back then, but modern seasons are 162 games, so that is like, you know, a third, not even a third of that.
It's time for baseball. Terrell,
or maybe it is a
the
third
man
of
on
that,
the
I
mound
guess.
for the 4th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the.
Oh, that's going. That's out of here, man. Neville Headley, touch 'em all. 27th home run on the year, 363 feet to right field and gone.
To straightaway right field, and that is 27 for him on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, there's that home run I was looking for.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know.
What did I
That
say?
thing
I was trying to say
laser
touch
shot
them all.
That just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Standing in, Neville Headley. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, bud.
Well hit the other way.
And that's into the gap.
He's through first and hustling for second.
And third base coach says, hold up.
With 2 gone.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Boosh. Absolutely barreled that one. Hey.
Looped
All right,
out
come on,
toward
baby.
third.
You're up.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double.
No, he's not a cannibal. It's
More
just
Sunday
horrible
Night
things
Baseball
happen to people who
following
touch
this.
meatball.
Standing in, Neville Headley. He'll get
Not
his
even
side
a
started
matter
in
of
the
being
inning,
deliberate, it
and
just kind of
so
happens.
far, they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Right away, but whatever.
And it's belted high.
Oh, and that one's going too.
One sack as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he is in
Nice.
second with a
Another double.
His 3rd hit of the night.
Let's take another
Home
look at
run,
just a textbook
double-double.
swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid
Barreled
contact,
that one
and
too.
great extension
My
through the
goodness.
ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen.
Right here. Come on now. Hey, get in with your best
Here
stuff
now
right
the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Headley stands at second with no outs.
All right, one time, right here.
Hey, wait for a good one.
Here now the
Drive it out,
2-2
pick one out.
is laid off and the count runs full.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it.
Back up the
All
middle.
right, straight
And
up the
that's
middle.
into center field, base hit.
I'm going.
And they'll put the brakes
Oh,
on at third.
I thought I was
Runners
going.
at the corners with nobody out.
The
Hey,
heck.
this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, B-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at
All right,
first and
well.
third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave
Now
the
I'm
ball
done.
over the heart.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Neville Headley will stand in here, but before he does, let's take him
And
back to
now
the
we've
very
stepped
first
up to
inning.
Rookie Plus
It was
difficulty.
A 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Hey, be patient. Stay back. Get your pitch. Let's go.
And this winds up
Okay.
inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2-1 now.
Hey, see it and rip it up there, kids. See it and rip it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing.
There's another gapper.
That's going to be troubled. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Lucroy ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He comes across to score. As they
and there's an RBI double there.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And they can't run it down. And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now another 1-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Hey, get him with your best stuff right here.
That's the final.
Hey, I need you right here. One time.
Popped up. Ballard has a play. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Okay.
So coming to the plate, Ryan Lamar. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Headley at third with 2 away. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Hey, one time, right now. Hey, we got 2. Come on, big dog.
3-2 pitch. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk.
All right, 2-out walk.
Third.
Men at the corners, 2 out.
Stepping
Bottom of the
in,
7th
Doug
here.
Garcia, and their runners at the corners now. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
So 1 run on 2 hits.
Neville gets himself another chance here. Bases loaded.
And we'll see if he
2 away.
Together a rare 5-hit performance here. Pulls this one in the air out to left. North is over. He's got it, and that'll
fly
get him
out left field.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away.
Mad Gamer 667, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it.
In this evening's game, the Chattanooga Lookouts jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Chattanooga. Jermaine Gilly, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, what this guy's been able to do.
I always love that Neville's average is like 400 and his OBP is like only about 6 points higher.
Innings pitched. Definitely one of the elite pitchers with the elite.
I am not a good walk taker.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Pena is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch. Next will be the designated hitter, Neville Headley. He flew out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Hey, we got no out. Let's go look out. There we go.
Pulled high in the air out to right field.
And that's just another long fly out.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Eat it, eat it.
Ready now, Neville Headley
9-2 in the fourth.
Left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Snell coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
Max Jansen, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream.
Right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
He certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Headley leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Hey, 2 down here.
Fouled off.
Hey, get us out of this. Shut him down now.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
All right, full count.
Full count with 2 outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Pulled toward right center field. Snell over to his left.
You're scoring.
And that's the 3rd out. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around
8 runs in the 4th inning. Goodness gracious. Totally unforgivable.
Neville Headley, he singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Majedo or Majedo. Majedo? Not sure how to say that. Hello, welcome to the stream.
Line to the right side.
Get up, ball.
But a foul ball.
Hey, let her rip.
Now the pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Count even at 2-2.
This is Neville Headley. This is a right fielder or left fielder that plays for the Twins organization. I started him last year for streams and figured I would play him a little bit today. And it sounds like we're going to try to play a new reliever here in a sec as soon as we finish this series.
2-2 one more time. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Hey, come on now. One time right here.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down. And the
first strikeout I've had for a while. Usually I don't stick around long enough to see 2 strikes.
This game was decided. That's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning.
All right.
That was the big.
That was a lot of swinging. Oh, cool. Take a look at that bat real fast. The Kraken. Cool. I like it. All right, so we'll take a break from Neville here. He's only got about 3 series left in his year, but we'll go ahead and do something else here for a while. Okay, United States. I don't know where from. Where do you think this guy's from, huh? Okay, I guess he's from Oregon. Or we can make him be from Cali. I'm fine with either. I'm pretty sure as soon as somebody realized what had just happened, I'm sure that was something that they did say. Let's go fastball. What pitches do we think? Gotta do a four-seamer if we want to get up to 100, but what do we think? Curveball or slider? You know, what do we want him to throw for his secondaries? We could do a palm ball. I think I want to make that my third pitch, but what do we want for breaking stuff? Vulcan change is a changeup that's held kind of between your two, between your middle and ring fingers, like a Vulcan salute. Screwball? Yeah, we can do a screwball. And then palm ball? Do we want to do a palm ball, or do we want to do Vulcan change, or what are we feeling? Okay, we'll do the palm ball. Anybody got a name for our California-born speedballer? It's speedballer. Jim Belushi. Got a number? 0 to 99. Number 13. Can do. Right or left-handed? We can't give him number 0. That's Meatball's number. Righty or lefty? What are we thinking? Right-hander. Flamethrower. And do we care what his stats are? I would love to make him a switch pitcher, but they just won't add that functionality into the game. I think I'm gonna go Heart and Soul, Captain, and then Lightning Rod. Unless somebody has a spread they'd rather see. We would have to upgrade one of our trees a couple picks before we could actually access any of our third tier picks anyway, but what do we think? What do we think first? Captain, Lightning Rod, Captain, Heart and Soul, or Lightning Rod? Captain? Do Captain, Heart and Soul, and Lightning Rod. I think that's how we're gonna do the spread.
Jim Belliard.
Six 5, 213. Let's make him a redhead. I haven't played at Ginger since like How We Do It, I think. Feeling it. Handlebar mustache? You betcha. I mean, we can give him the handlebars that these are, or we can give him the Rolly Fingers mustache. Oh, Ginger Biker. We could do the chops. How about that? What do we think? Shorty, welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping by. Yes, we're screwing around again. Today we're making, I guess, a Aroldis Chapman style reliever. Ponytail? We can do a ponytail. I think we can do a ponytail. I don't actually know. We can give him a rat tail. All right, Nato. Thank you for dropping by. I mean, I didn't go into today thinking I would try to rival Meatball in terms of horribleness, but that appears to be where we've got ourselves. I don't really care about his batting stats. All right, what kind of pitching motion do we want to give him? Chris Sale, Kimbrell. I keep saying Kimbrell. I know it's Kimbrell, but I keep saying it. Sidearm. Do we know any sidearmers? I don't know enough pitchers to really be able to say whose delivery is like what. There was one that I was interested in, but, like, I don't know. This one's a little too Jason for my tastes. Pat Neshek. What do we think? Pat Neshek, or do we don't want to do Sale? Steve Cishek? Cishek? We want to go Sale? like over-the-top delivery side? I'm sure somebody does. I think a lot of the time you got more of a 3/4 arm slot, but well, we can choose sail, and then if we decide we don't like it, we can always go back to it. Go back to it later. Thinking that we're not going to be having too many home run celebrations with him, but I could be wrong. All right, Jim Belliard, 6'5", 213 pounds, flamethrower, throwing a fastball, a screwball, and I think a palm ball is what we gave him. So let's take him to the showcase.
Just days before the 40-round MLB draft, some lesser-known prospects get one last chance to make an impression at Bowman Scout.
You know, I would admire anybody who makes fun of Jim Ketchup Bulliard, just because, you know, he's 6'5". Big boy.
This pitching prospect takes the mound for his evaluation and gets some last-minute words of encouragement from the session catcher.
Udi Saud, thank you for dropping by. I appreciate having you here. All right. Ooh. Oh, I don't like that. Tonk. Why would you throw a screwball up in the zone? It's like throwing a curveball up in the zone. Oops. Gotta give him the ant special up in the zone like that. Gee whiz.
Done for the day and heading back to the locker room, this player is met by one of the scouts in attendance.
A palm ball is like a form of change-up. Basically, you hold the ball in your... Yeah, you know, I don't know what it is supposed to be like relative to any other kind of fastball. I seem to remember picking up a graphic somewhere that showed me the relative movement of all those breaking balls, but I don't know where it is right now.
Everyone has a personality, even a ball player. That personality influences how they respond to their teammates and their coaches.
Yeah, let's step it up. Barish, welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, let's go ahead and give him his gear because I don't know how to play this game without stuff giving me all sorts of unfair advantages. And now that we're kitted out, we can go do it. Thank you very much, Bart. I appreciate it. We're continuing the Jason Parham series into this year, and we're also doing a new series here shortly. I should have that video up in a few days. Within a few days, I would say.
Jim Belliard will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Stepping in.
Well, I'm hoping that I'm at least saying it correctly in Turkish at least. Barish, is that correct?
First pitch coming, here it is. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
I mean, and I think I told somebody else in the comments, don't be afraid to skip videos if you're bored with them, or if you're bored with them, or if you want to just jump ahead to something else, or if the audio quality is not quite to your liking. I'm not offended by you jumping ahead if you like. Although you are within about 15 or 20 videos of actually getting to the point where Jason makes it to the major leagues, so.
Hey, come on, baby. See it.
The 1-2.
In any case, I hope you have fun watching.
Swing and a little blooper to center.
And that's
get down for a base
okay.
Hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Not ideal, but
Yeah, and I'm sure he wasn't planning on giving up a base knock to the first batter he faced, but that's what he's done now, and he just has to show the scouts how he's going to respond. He'd love nothing more than to get a strikeout or a double play right here.
Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Hey, your pitch right now.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer.
All right.
Hey, nobody out now.
The 1-2
screwball away.
Is laid
no
off
swing.
for ball 2.
Here we go, guys.
Here now the 2-2. A bouncer.
All right, double play ball.
Reined in to second.
You betcha.
On to first, and they get the double play.
As a scout, that's exactly what you want to see from a young pitcher. Allows a runner on first, but then he takes the momentum right back by inducing a double play ball. Always nice to get 2 outs with 1 pitch. That's not going to go unnoticed.
Well, everybody's out here trying to perform their best. Who knows, if these coaches for the team wind up not performing well, they may send them to the glue factory.
In his first plate appearance.
Mickey Callaway, my goodness, that's another plus baseball name.
Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Not in time, and he's in there.
Yeah,
with
Coach Glue, you know.
If you leave a pitch in that location, you have to know these hitters will make you pay for it. Solid double right there, and the pitcher just has to put it behind him.
How else do you think the teams maintain cohesion? You got to use that Coach Glue.
One man's success is the other man's failure, so he'll just have to shake that double off and bear down.
Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Hey, 2 outs, huh?
$96 miles an hour. Not quite the not quite 100, but looking pretty good so far.
Hit high and deep to
Oof,
right center.
off the end of the bat.
Giving chase. He's got
All right.
a great running play, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Digging in.
And they'll lead me out here. Okay.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Hey, come on now.
And he'll try to hold back the
Ooh,
swing, but he'll do
that?
so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
There you go, let it go.
Nobody here, nobody.
And now a pitch on the way.
Swing and a miss. Screwball away. That's strikeout number 1.
Wow, he's not messing around right here. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, sit your backside down. Scouts just love a guy that's willing to go right after a hitter, and that's exactly what he did there. I see a lot of scouts in the stands nodding their heads, liking what they see, and I don't blame them.
Into the box, Quincy Lewis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Come on, big guy. You got this.
Nope.
And he won't bite at that one.
Ump not liking it.
2-0.
He may be
Ump
down
is not
2-0
liking
after
that
those first 2 pitches
high
in this
fastball
AB,
right
but
now.
Those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Hey, we got 1 down here, 1 down.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
He loses
All
him
right,
on
4-pitch walk. Not ideal, but
every person in this park, scouts included, know that walks can just kill a team, leading to big innings. Even the greatest pitchers.
I mean, everybody's on the testosterone today.
But he's got to find a way to minimize them if possible. We'll see if he can put that behind him and attack the next hitter a little bit more aggressively.
1 ball, no strikes the count. This is hit high in the air out toward
swatted out to center field.
Cairo is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Yes, Barish, that's correct.
Digging in to try it again, George Espinoza. He flew out in his last
It's a beautiful day, and if I were more responsible, I would be outside enjoying it. But instead, I'm inside streaming baseball for 19 people.
The 1-0 delivery. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Little on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side.
Well,
so
got a walk, but
no
not
hits,
too bad.
No errors, and 1 man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Central Prospects lead it here 1-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Richie Daly. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
0-1 the count.
Who's first here?
The windup and the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, here we go. No outs now.
Here you go. Let it fly now.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
The 1-2. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Base hit here with no outs.
Man aboard to get the inning underway. Stepping up to the plate, Toby Hicks. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-1-1.
Bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Okay, bunting. Not a fan of bunting, but
now
whatever.
With the plate, Felix Lucero, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1.
Get your pitch, drive it right now.
Here we go.
Looking for the K.
Screwball.
Here's the pitch. This is pulled
Off the end of the bat, and he bounces off him.
Hold on, hold it right there.
And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
I'm with Cy.
Trying to pick things up where
Sacrifice
he left
bunting as an
Michael
art for
Callaway,
cowards.
as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Hey, one down.
First delivery to him on the way.
Straight up.
Popped him
Straight
up.
Hop up.
Up. You got room. You got room. I go.
Matola is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. At the plate, Dane Pinkney, and they're runners at the corners now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. No balls and a strike to count.
Okay, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Hey, drive it deep, big dog.
Well, at this point, we don't need a double play. We just need any out.
Ready with the 0-1.
Swing and a miss on the palm ball down.
2 now.
Hey, 2 outs here, 2 outs.
The pause and the 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
These are the situations
Miedo,
right
welcome
here that
back.
make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put
Once
me
again,
away.
I'm not sure how to say your name, so I apologize if I'm getting it wrong.
Hey, so you didn't drive it here.
Here comes the 1-2.
Swing and a miss, palm ball down, and that keeps him scoreless.
So it's no runs
All right.
on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. The West Stars lead this one.
Catch up,
2-1.
keeping some down.
Digging in once again, Louis Mims. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yes, I did go flamethrower.
Just misses inside with the fastball there.
96 miles an hour on my four-seamer.
Fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Okay.
Well, this outing is not what he was hoping for when he took the mound for this showcase game. Getting hit around the yard here a little bit, but he can't do anything about the hits he's given up. He just has to refocus and find a way to reset. One thing is for certain. Major league pitchers need to overcome adversity. We'll see if he can do that here.
Hit in the air out to right. Little
Loop out to right field.
Makes the play.
MJEDO.
Hey, eat it. Cut it right there.
Got it.
So a big moment here, and standing in Mike Gonzalez, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike one.
Nice screwball there on the inside corner.
Let her rip. Let her
It's
rip.
a shame I don't have the perk unlocked that allows me to throw up and in.
Ready with the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. Come on now. That's all it is.
Working for the punch out and the offer. A great pitch there as he couldn't
jammed
get
on
that
that screwball inside
for the second out.
Wow, that's the kind of stuff that really impresses here in a showcase. That's 3 Ks for him so far, and he's showing he can make big-time hitters swing and miss on a regular basis, which is something every front office in baseball can appreciate. Definitely helping himself in this one.
Digging in, George Espinoza. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And
left that one down, and it's heading into the gap.
You're here. Cut it. Cut 2. Cut 2.
The relay.
Nice
and
double.
Get in there safely.
And that'll be
So they'll make a matchup.
that'll be Jim's.
Bring on a southpaw to
That'll be
face
Jim's
the
outing today.
left-handed
That'll be
hitter who,
Ketchup's outing for today.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2, the final finish. The Central Prospects jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead.
Should have taken him out after like an inning or 2 anyway. Not sure why they left him in until like the 7th. That was the first showcase game, yes. If this is anything like last year, this is going to be taking me into the 9th to close it out. Oh, didn't even get a chance to play. Boy, I really showed him there, didn't I? 0 innings pitched, 0 hits, 0 strikeouts, 0 runs. Okay.
With nothing left to do but await his fate, this young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
All right, I don't really care who he gets drafted by, so we'll just see where it goes.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the first pick, the Baltimore Orioles.
Right. If I don't get drafted by the first team, I'm going to go run and grab something.
A relief pitcher from the West region. With the second pick, the Kansas City Royals select Louis Amos, a relief pitcher from the West region. With the third pick, the Chicago White Sox select Pablo Valido, a relief pitcher from the West region. With the fourth pick, the Miami Marlins select Damian Clement, a closing pitcher from the Central region. With the fifth pick, the Detroit Tigers select Lance Ham, a third baseman from the West region. With the sixth pick, the San Diego Padres select Albert Pena, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the seventh pick, the Texas Rangers select Rodney Parra, a catcher from the West region. With the eighth pick, the Cincinnati Reds select Jim Belliard, a closing pitcher from the West region.
Okay, looks like we're playing for the Cincinnati Reds, folks.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this player's wait is finally over. While being selected is a major milestone, new draftees still face long odds of
Take a look at this personality stuff. Hey, Joey Votto doesn't even know I exist yet. Go precision strike, I guess.
After impressively finishing out his draft year in a development league, this new player meets his AA coach for the first time.
All right.
And receives some sagely advice about what it takes to be successful outside of the gym or field.
Big boy, welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping by. We are playing Jim Belliard, right-handed relief pitcher with a high heat fastball. Jetski Gaming, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. See if I can actually add that third tier of personality, or if I just managed to lock myself out of it. No fly zone. He's a ginger. We had the edition made for a, we reached a new tier of perks, so even though I had just unlocked all these perks, I now have a third tier that I can access. Give me another option here. So, when there's a runner on third and less than 2 outs, the batter can't hit fly balls. Yeah, I like that. Let's do it.
A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
Okay. Coming in, bases loaded with 1 out. Big boy, this is a pitcher with a high 90s fastball. He has a screwball. He has a palm ball.
To pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Manhandler, my mic is an AKG P220. He is a ginger. Yes, I got drafted MJ Edo.
Ready to take his hacks again, Fred McGowan, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Hey, we got 1 out right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
All right, right on the corner
Fastball
now.
Down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, let it rip.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play,
Cincinnati Reds is who I was drafted by.
To turn 2.
Behind 0-2 now.
All right, we're going to try to get him out with a palm ball low out of the zone, I think.
Get your pitch, drive it right now. Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on the guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves
3-0.
Well, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
The 3-2 pitch. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left.
Hey, come on, big guy, get your pitch.
Payoff pitch one more time, and
walked him. Dang.
A run will come in to score. Digging in and looking for more, Jake Smolinski. He singled his last time up.
I don't know that regularly is quite the word I would use. I do live stream quite a bit.
Their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Verta, welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping by.
More than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Not the best start for catch-up here.
First rounder Christian Arroyo. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Yeah, we got 1 here.
Chop to third. Tough to get.
Come on, double play, please.
1 there. Relay to first.
All right.
In time, and just like that, this side is retired.
Well, that's 2 runs across. That was not ideal.
5 to 4 to 3 to end. Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Campillo. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Hey, no outs now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Screwball. Too low, 1-0.
Go.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Here you go, guys. Let's go.
You think?
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. The 1-2.
I'd much appreciate if folks actually waited to see what the new series I have planned is before they start saying I should add stuff to the channel.
Juarez, he comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch.
Well, I mean, I noticed that various YouTube
1 ball, no strikes.
sports game luminaries, let's say,
In inning number 6.
have been doing pitcher series for themselves, so don't know how unique it would actually be.
Landino's got it, and there are 2 away now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go.
I'm glad to hear it, Manhandler.
He got on top of one and was a ground
it's always great when the teams that you support win.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner.
Padres have been winning. The Phillies won on Thursday.
He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him
Mariners won on
Tuesday.
On Thursday. They lost yesterday, but you know, it is what it is.
7th and 8th place hitters due up. Settling in now, Johnny Delgado. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Hey, nobody.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-2 now.
Here we go now. Hey, get your pitch up there, kid. Let's go now.
The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Arias right there. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Stepping up now, Ray Machado. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Catcher road to the show. We tried a catcher road to the show shortly on last year's streams, and it didn't really have that much to it.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
I believe we gave him... I think we gave him Chris Sale's catching animation, didn't we?
Hey, nobody out now.
The 1-0 delivery. And it's grounded foul.
Hey, have a rip. Like you can't.
Hit him down.
Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
I see you over there. Don't think you can get too far away.
Play inning number 7.
Roll it up. Roll it up.
Fastball called strike. 1
Top
and
of
2.
the zone.
Hey, your pitch.
Cheap Death, welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping by. I am feeling a little better. Maybe not perfect health, but clearly well enough to do stuff.
Hey, be patient. Stay back. Get your pitch. Let's go.
Ripped a few packs earlier. Didn't get anything really fantastic out of them. A couple of golds. August, we are on Legend difficulty for pitching.
Get a good rip on it, huh?
Crowd gets up for the 3-2.
Alan, hello again. Welcome back.
The palm ball there, and that's the first out. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something, but you know his sights are set on a lot higher than double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
In now, Tom Beardo. A bullet to first base.
Oh, wow. Nice unassisted double play. Very nice.
And just like that, the side is retired. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Andre Glass is out from the
All right, 2 runs in 3 innings. Not ideal, but it is what it is.
That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And tonight's comes to an end.
Well, they weren't his runner. They weren't his runners anyway, but still.
Held on until the end. Tadahito Yamada earns his first.
Yeah, they weren't Jason's runners. They were allowed by the starter. Oh, and now we're closing, I guess. We're either closing or the game's well and truly over, and we're just out here because somebody has to pitch. Nope. It is a tie ball game going into the bottom of the 9th.
Jim Belliard comes on now, and
did I say Jason?
To keep this thing tied. No
Excuse me, I mean Jim.
Here.
Jim Belliard is the pitcher we're playing here.
Now in the box, Abraham Almonte. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now.
Not sure if it's Jimmy or James.
Swing and a miss. Good.
I mean, I said, you know, the reason I chose Belliard as a last name or Jim Belliard as a name is because I thought to myself Jim Belushi.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Because he has a screwball.
Out in front as this is
or a speedball
into the seats. Belliard is one of the few guys in the game today that utilizes a true screwball in his repertoire. Sort of like a reverse slider, and it's a lot of fun to watch. Hit on the ground to third.
Come on, D, come on.
Is up with it. Throw just in time as they get him by
an
eyelash.
Out number 1.
So digging in now, John.
Yes, it is James.
He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Drive that pitch now, eh?
Well, he's not a right fielder, but I do have a power-hitting left fielder that I'm playing called Neville Headley. We were playing with him a little bit earlier.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him.
Swing and a miss on a screwball inside.
For the 3rd time.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Standing in now, Roger Fontenot, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Let's go, right here.
Not sure why it'd be a walkathon. I mean, he's a effectively wild fastball pitcher.
Now the 1-1.
Ooh.
Strike 2 taken. Fastball.
That was a little generous, I think.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Lays off 2-2 now.
2-2.
Here we go now. Come on now, one time.
Hard hit at third.
Rounded to third. That'll be the end of the inning.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they
Nicely
can't
done.
get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 4-4. Pete Blanco will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
A palm ball is kind of like a changeup in that it is more of a diving pitch or a tumbling pitch than it is a breaking ball.
Definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's
the delivery is like a fastball, and the advantage it gains is in the change of speed and the deception in the delivery.
The final tally.
Because if you swing as and when when and where you expect a fastball to be coming, you'll miss it because the palm ball is coming out lower and slower than the fastball actually would.
Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB.
Oh, nice. New pack.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Let us improve. Let's improve control, I think. And we are up 3 runs in the top of the 9th.
Jim Belliard takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So striding forward now, Giancarlo Trujillo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
I don't think I'm the formal closer. I think I'm just a reliever in the mix.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away.
Nobody.
The windup and the 0-1.
Straight up, straight up.
And he fouls this one off.
Okay, he was early on the fastball. So how about a palm ball outside corner?
Up there right now, huh?
Holds off on the palm ball, I believe, and it's 1-2.
No one bet.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely
swing and a miss, screwball down and in, and that's the first out.
The whole week ahead.
So he sets him down swinging. Giancarlo Trujillo becomes the first out in the 9th inning.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And maybe a little
2-0 count.
On the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Try a palm ball to try to get in and swing it out in front of it.
3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0.
All right.
Especially since there's a good chance he's taking
kind of rolled over that one.
On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone.
Soft liner to short, and that's 2 away.
Digging in, Adrian Rowley. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
Come on, big guy. Come on,
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there.
I feel like he's got some, like,
2 out, nobody on.
almost got some, like, arm side break on that 4-seamer. See what I mean? It's like coming up and then going to the right.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
He twitches at that one up in the zone or up above the zone for ball 1.
Hey, get your pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
Bouncer to the
He
left
rolls
side.
over that one to third base, and that will end the game.
And that's your ball game.
Belliard gets himself his first save of the season.
A bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
5-2, the final score tonight. The Chattanooga Lookouts hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Lucas Sims.
Not as low as last year. For instance, Belliard here went in the 15th round.
Jim Belliard comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. At the plate, Bruce Graham. He flew out in his last at-bat.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch lifted in the air toward the line and
And
right.
he yanked that
this is gonna wind up
one way early on that ball.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the
It was
right
way
field
early
line.
on that ball, too.
But this will wind up being a foul ball. Back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the
I guess I
inning
didn't
with a
really
base
think
hit.
about
We
it
gotta
that
keep
much,
this
but I guess
line
that makes
moving.
sense.
We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
No balls and 1 strike.
Right guy, right place. Need you here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
General call there.
Graham gets his lead at first, nobody out. Here's a little chopper up the middle, backhanded, throws in time, and
well, that's not what I wanted, but okay.
Digging in now, Dan Farr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a high strike there, 0-1.
There we go.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Hey, come on, guys, let's go. You gotta hold him right here.
The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, need you right here one time.
Hit sharply on the ground on the left, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And they won't risk
first
it
and
at
second
third,
with
so they're at the corners now with only
2-away.
1 away.
Big boy, they changed it up. Cheap Death, have a good night. They changed it up this year so that you have to actually have a particular perk in order to unlock Showtime.
Go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances
I mean,
of
you get advantages for other trees as well, but if what you're used to is getting those really precise Showtime pitches, then you have to go with a particular perk tree.
Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
And I guess I chose not to do that with Jimmy here, with catch-up.
Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Swing and a miss.
Screwball inside. Swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to
swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
Or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Got him to go down swinging.
Steve Merker goes down.
He's retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Coming to the plate now, Wesley Bats, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
Oh, how perfect. Wesley Bats.
He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Chattanooga jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Brendan Finnegan takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Chris Fernandez couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. Jim Belliard wraps it up for the save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com. Jim Belliard takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. In now, number 88. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Now a swing and a fly ball.
And he gives one to the stands.
And that is off the
almost
wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Liner,
and that's a liner. Second base, and that'll end the inning. That'll end the game.
Break a sweat this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Chattanooga Lookouts took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that. Jim Belliard is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save. So here's the cleanup hitter, Miguel Arias. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
One time. Here we go, boys. Hey,
the 1-1.
Here we go.
Right on it there, but this is
killed somebody in the dugout. You know, business as usual.
Garcia, the runner at first with 2 gone. To 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Good eyes.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Dan Farr. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Watch out, drive him in for us.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Screwball outside corner, strike
here,
1.
It's a cold strike 1.
2 outs.
2 down, runners at first and second.
Hey, it's your pitch. Drive it deep. Here we go, baby.
Nope. And a screwball misses here, and we're even at 1-1.
Good spot there.
Come on, big dog. We need you right here.
The 1-1 is laid off of down and in.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Fouled off.
He touches that palm ball there.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in.
Swing and a miss, and that'll end the inning.
So it's
very
no
nice.
On 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Lookouts lead it 2-0. David Aiken is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance.
Well, I'm also playing on expert or legend mode, so I'd expect them to have a little more discipline than your average dude.
Fielding and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
This evening's game finishes 2.
A coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
I have yet to have a chance to even train yet, Coach, so help me out here. Thank you. 4-seam velocity, K per 9. Screwball control and balls per 9, or walks per 9. 4-seam break and hits per 9. That sounds like a good combination there. Box jumping. Core workout, Pilates. Ooh, get the Pilates mini game going. Do the Pilates. They do. You want to see one? We can do one. I think this is the DDR one. All right. Let's give it a try. And get some extra control on that sucker.
Jim Belliard is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Leading off the inning, Ray Clemens, and they'll need
I guess technically that wasn't. I guess technically that wasn't DDR so much it was Parappa, but you know what I'm talking about.
Old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Hit hard on the ground to first, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour.
Daniel, welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate having you.
Work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Swing and a miss on the palm ball.
What appeared to be the palm ball, it's 1-2.
Oh, and he got caught looking. Have a seat and get comfortable.
Luis Nunez will come on to pinch hit here in a big
flamethrower, Daniel. We got a fastball, a screwball, and a palm ball. So nothing with glove side movement, but we do have some pretty nasty speed changes. I'll be able to give those opposite-handed batters something to think about.
He'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Right here.
If it's the same as last year, MJ8, it's EDO. It's when we get to the majors. No sooner. Uh-oh. he jumped off the bag.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Juan Huerta, 1-0 the count.
Nice lead. Here we go.
The 1-0. Pulls this one into the air.
Okay, that's a fly ball.
Moving under it, Anderson. And he
makes tagging up, so that's two-way.
Ready for another chance, John Frederick. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important.
Ooh, taps the screwball down.
Get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Swing and a miss on the palm ball.
Through that one, he's in control. 0-2. Clemens at second. Nunez on at first with 2 down.
And struck out looking. Get off my plate.
Runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. Chattanooga leads it here, 3-1.
Yeah, I'm thinking either cutter or slider.
Joseph Fairhurst is the man called on to close this.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out.
Okay, so we're not closing anymore. That's a shame, but we're having some fun. Daniel, that's literally what I'm playing right now. We're playing a closer. I don't know, kids. I mean, I've got a pretty good feel for what I want out of the pitches, or what I think the best pitches would do. Whereas the game's pitch calls maybe aren't necessarily as effective. We need to start building up our in-team relationships, I guess. So let's talk with our starter here. Hope you ate a good breakfast. It's time to be on our A game. And Chattanooga up 3-0. We are now the setup guy, I guess.
Jim Belliard has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Into the box now, Levi Grimsley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough
fouled
series
off
for him
that
so far.
first
You can
pitch
tell he's just
fastball.
not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And he'll step
It was
off.
very early on that pitch, so we'll give him a palm ball, I think, to think about.
A 1 pitch on its way.
Nope.
Now a
No
good
swing.
pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
No outs here.
Fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard back up the middle.
All right, okay.
Through into center field for a base
Having some hits per 9 trouble.
in the 8th.
Hey, excellent job right there. Leading
Well,
off
you
the
will
inning with a base
notice,
hit. We gotta keep this
Udi,
line
that
moving.
we didn't actually get a
cannot stop.
transcript.
Nobody
We were
can
just
make
being
an out.
described what was
Find
being
a
said.
way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Good shot. Drive me in right here. Here we go.
Right guy, right place.
Into the
You get
box,
here.
Alvin Gatlin, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Grimsley aboard here at first with nobody out.
Come on, big dog. We need you.
Turn 2 right here. Here we go.
Cincinnati Reds, Daniel.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
No one better up there.
No one out now. No one out.
Early off that one.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Clutch up for us.
Swatted over to third, to second, to first. Double play.
And that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Ready for another shot now, Jimmy Ibarra. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense.
Palm ball,
does he take a
0-2.
step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Your pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
The windup
Right,
and
Paul,
the 0-2
Kurt, a
pitch.
screwball on the outside corner.
Can't
Don't
get him to
quite
chase.
catch
It's
it.
1-2.
Hey, you can do
1-2
it.
count.
Doing better. Let's go.
Try a fastball up and out, outside,
And he comes
and
back with
catch
a
the
fastball.
corner.
Strike 3
Oh,
called.
dirty.
The inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Lookouts lead it 3-0. Joseph Fairhurst comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top.
Well,
of
and
the
I'm
9th.
always happy to give you guys the benefit of what knowledge I have.
A 4-game skid happens to even the best
Can't ever say
teams.
that I have that much knowledge, especially not about baseball, but I do read a lot. I do know some, and I'm happy to share what I know.
Well done.
And tonight's ends is a 3-0 shutout win. Jim Belliard has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, Richie Ellison, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from
Swing and a
over, even
miss,
though we're
forcing
moving
him
into the
down.
back end of
That's
this
strike
game.
1.
only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here's the 0-1. Line to the right side. He dives.
Ooh, nice diving catch. I'm used to seeing those go just right past the fielder when they make those dives. Haven't read a baseball book for a while, but the last one I picked up was The Only Rule Is It Has to Work, which was by, I don't remember his name. But basically it's a story of how two baseball sports writers got the chance to act as managers for a independent baseball team and use all the various sabermetric kind of theories that have been come up in the last couple of years that haven't seen much obvious use in the majors. That was kind of a screwed up pitch. Daniel, I think this is Chris Sale's stance is what we settled on. And basically, yeah, they just got the chance to do all sorts of stuff, like have 5 outfielders for some guys, or, you know, 4 guys on the infield, ban the bunt. You know, I forget what all they did, but they just had the chance to do anything they wanted as long as they were winning games.
The 2-1 home. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. Arias is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Rolled over that one, and that's 2 away.
Dylan Brignoni will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Hey, we got 2.
Swing and a liner toward right center, and this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through.
In the game, probably field position to play is probably outfielder, either left or right field. At least that had been the case. I don't know if I feel that way anymore. They made some changes to the fielding system that I'm not comfortable with.
When this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Standing in now, Brandon McDaniel. No balls and a strike to count.
Hey, now we got 2. Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
He's set. The 0-1.
Ooh, swing and a miss at that screwball down and away.
Hold him right here, huh? Leave him out there.
Line towards center field.
Liner to center field, but that's going to go right to the fielder.
And they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Joseph Fairhurst comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Lookouts used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Cody Reed earns the win, his 2nd. Jim Belliard has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Well, it's just funny, Udi, because the signature thing about sabermetrics is how long it took for the people who came up with it to gain any traction at all.
They could certainly use that right now.
You know, Bill James came out with his stuff in like the 80s and or you know, late 80s, early 90s, and I think there were folks before him who were even coming up with this stuff before that. Folks who were doing simulation runs on college computers back when the computers themselves took up, you know, entire rooms. Savage Cabbage, well, welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping by.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right there.
1-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Granted, these days, yeah, every big club has an analytics department.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Anderson
blooped out to left field, and that's one out.
It into his glove, and there's one gone. Now batting, Tadahito Kojima.
Kojima is God.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Here we go, boys.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Hey, one away, one away.
I can't remember, Daniel. Is your problem that you have Xbox?
And
swing and a miss. Strikeout. Swinging.
Number 8.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter.
At least I'm not dying, 4,000. How are you doing today? Thanks for dropping by.
But that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Hey, we're patient up there.
First offering on its way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
This is brand new pitcher Jim Belliard, who is a high heat throwing flamethrower. Got a four-seam fastball, screwball, and a palm ball. Who playing for the the Chattanooga Lookouts in the Cincinnati Reds organization, apparently.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes a
strike three looking.
That's how the inning will end. Nothing doing here this half.
Nice.
Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Chattanooga leads it here 4-2. Joseph Fairhurst comes out of the bullpen to shut things.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
4-2 the final score today. The Lookouts rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jay Hernandez wins his 3rd of the season. Joseph Fairhurst earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Yeah, you know, I actually really like the screwball just because I feel like it's a good weapon for a right-hander to have against left-handed batters, and vice versa. Zachary Dorn, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Screw velocity and K per 9, 4-seam control and walks per 9, screw break and hits per 9. I like that, the sound of that. Plyometrics, that was a tough one. That's a tough minigame. Durability and stamina, E. We'll do screw break and hits per 9, I think. Get some bullpen work in.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
All right, who do we got? And we are just shy of that next tier of perks for heart and soul, looks like. That is a shame.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Guzman. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat.
Four-seamer down a little too far and in.
The windup and the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8.
Try one up out of the zone.
And he goes
too far up there, Jimmy. But
1-2.
All right, well, let's try the palm ball down. Taps it. He was early on it.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Okay.
Hey, see it? Drive it right there.
Well, he gave him one low, slow, and away. Let's speed him up and move up and in.
Swing and a miss. And a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound.
Yeah, he had no business swinging at that one.
Like that.
Into the box now, Walter Koo.
Seattle did not win last night.
And bounce it into foul territory.
So far, 2 for 3 in
They're
this
now
one.
3-1 on the season.
Come on, man.
On the other hand, the Orioles did win against New York today.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
Left side. Played
Grounder to short.
Throw not in time.
Not in time.
Dang. Third hit tonight.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
Now a big fastball.
Laid on that fastball down.
With the swing.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Oof. Late on that
Your
one.
turn now. Nobody better.
Hey, need you right now. Come on, keep it going.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Swing and a miss.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now.
Nicely done.
Set down on strikes. 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 8 full. Striding in to start the 9th, Arturo Quiñones, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Okay, bottom of the 9th. They're going to leave Jimmy in. See if he can't catch it up. I might have to go on to Twitch for that because I don't really want to risk getting banned on YouTube.
The zone there, ball 1.
Do like that one guy did for the UFC streams. He was just saying that, oh, I'm streaming UFC 3 for Xbox One.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Blanco has it. And there's 1 away. So striding in, Dave Field. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
I should say, for the YouTube narcs in the audience, I don't intend to actually do that. That would be wrong.
One time. Get a piece.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. 1 out, nobody on.
See it, drive it like you can. Come on.
It would be nice if they would be a little bit less restrictive about who could, you know, where their streams and such were allowed. But
Plays it first.
All right, one time, right
they're
here.
serious about trying to protect their.
And that misses 2-2.
I'm serious about trying to protect their broadcast rights.
A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Ooh,
nibble here, and he misses to
good spot on that one. Just no joy on it.
Good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Hey, need you right here, need you.
And another foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Do it. No one better. Let's go.
Fastball.
And he takes a walk.
Striding into the box.
Somebody else is going to have to field this one because I didn't actually watch the Brewers game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ground ball to third, and they could get two. There's one.
Of course.
On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here. As
8-pitch at-bat resulting in a walk, and then one pitch into a double play.
The setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And he gets his second save of the season.
6-2 finish. Chattanooga used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Russell, who gets the win in relief, his second.
No, I think I'm still the setup guy, MJ at EDO. Yeah. Still the right-handed setup man.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing.
Get some new perks set up. Said get some new perks set up, guys. Come on. Help me out here. I don't remember what glove we're using. I would have to double check that.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of Jim Belliard will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey,
yes, Udi, I am going to start, looks like.
Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an inch for me. I can only think back to when you're
rolls
facing
foul,
an ace,
so that's
the team's
0-2
playing
count.
well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
Ready with another 0-2. And
swing and a miss.
There as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And now we'll look at the starting
Jason uses
lineup
a trapeze one.
Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late
I can say MJ if I have to.
Hit weakly on the ground is short. Reese charging in on it, and there's out
all right.
2.
Out 2.
Stepping into the box,
and the Rolly
Mickey
Fingers
Aiken,
mustache
and
up to the plate.
Away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
Hey, 2 away now.
Bolton, 2-0.
Okay.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting
I think the hairstyle options are pretty much the same as last year's. I didn't see anything obviously new this year.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air to straight.
I mean, I gave
center.
Jason a mullet in the new episode
from
it went up today.
So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joey Baisley. And there's a look at his home and road splits.
All right, I apologize, Saud. Yeah, I do my best to try to get everybody's names right, but
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
It's hard in a strictly text-based format.
Get a piece of that for strike one.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Now here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
Here you go, guys. Like you can. Come on.
Hit hard to
I think you might have folks might have a particularly fun time with the character that's coming up in the new series.
Right there. Nice piece of hit.
Really bit off more than I can chew with him.
Again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Palm ball, and he jumps ahead there 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
A pause, and the 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Line drive to left.
Another one in the gap.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Stepping in now, Luis Nunez, as he'll take a look at ball one.
Come on, I need something down.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch. Go out.
Double play ball. Swing and a miss on the 4-seamer down.
It's 1-1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Hit sharply on the ground.
Darn.
And that's through into
going
center
home.
field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him.
It's
He's
not gonna
in
help.
there at the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good.
All right, as long as we're cool, that's all I'm happy to say whatever name you want me to call you.
The dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Taylor Davis stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Now the double steal is on here. Pitches a call.
Oh, all right.
And
picked off.
Get the lead runner at third. A daring attempt with no outs on the scoreboard, and it doesn't pan out. Lofted in the air.
All right, pop fly.
Calling for it. Mine. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Now at the plate, Ray Clemens. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. In there, no balls and a strike.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
Okay.
hit in the air to shallow center.
Somebody get that.
Reese is there, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Smokies are on top, 1-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Alex Wells. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. And this is knocked down on the mound. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Oh, that was just bad all around.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits, even though that's an infield knock.
Right off his glove, man.
Every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
A ball and no strikes. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Find it.
Shoot. Get that hits per 9 up. Having some trouble here.
Second, as there are 2 aboard now.
MJ, I would prefer not to if it's all right.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
I mean, I've said stuff on streams and stuff that would allow you to infer that kind of thing, but
nobody out. Grounded up the first
I prefer not to
get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Share that stuff.
Palm ball, got him, 1 gone.
Caught looking at one up in the zone.
Now at the plate, Mickey Aiken. He flew out in his last at-bat from the stretch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. That one's in there on the black, 2-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. 2-2.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
Hey, let's make a play and hold him right here. Let's go.
This one's down to third.
A double play ball. Nicely done.
As they get the double play to get him out of the inning.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
And Jimmy Belliard, Ketchup gets his first at-bat.
As he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Wait for your pitch up there.
High in the air out to center field.
Pop fly, center field.
And that ends the inning.
No, I don't play baseball solid. Closest I came was playing T-ball when I was 5.
1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joey Baisley. He reached on a single in his first try. Late on
maybe
that
7,
one as it's
I guess,
fouled off to the left side.
Somewhere in there.
Come on now, one time.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch.
Ooh, struck out looking.
On the screwball, and that's the first down of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sean Barrios. He singled his last time up. And he looks at the screwball that's over for strike 1.
Here we go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Swing and a miss.
He's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
A little bit off the outside.
Just
It's
off
1
the
and
corner
2.
with that one.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Softly hit toward the hole. McDermott takes it in. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Striding in, Luis Nunez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident. Now, he's the only real offense in this game.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
Nice.
Pretty painless half of the inning, all told.
Okay, we're making it happen.
Riding in once again, Taylor Davis.
Offense is totally absent, but we're making it happen.
And now pitch on the way.
Ow, right off my leg.
But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. At the plate, Ray Clemens, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
The windup and the 0-1. This one's outside.
Ooh, that's at 97.
Plate that time. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first.
Nice.
And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Liking it.
So here now is the pitcher, Alex Wells. First offering on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in another base hit. He's
and the pitcher gets 2 for 2 off me. That stinks.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
In now, Juan Huerta.
All right, MJ, thank you for dropping by today. Glad to have you. Hope you'll come back soon.
He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Down now, here we go.
Swing and a softly hit ground ball. Fielded cleanly. And
they're not gonna get him.
First as they can't make the play on him.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Count even now at 1-1. Wells on second. Huerta at first. 2 out in the inning.
Palm ball down. Swung and missed.
Missed 1 and 2 now.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
We're sending the runner.
Stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate.
And he's in to score. Yuck.
Lead to 2. Ready once again, Mickey Aiken, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. This is line to left.
And man, getting beat up hard today.
And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Into the box, Joey Paisley. He got called out on strikes his last time through. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Now a flare out toward right center. Blendino changing into shallow right.
Oh, no.
But he won't get there. It falls in. And the runner from second is in to score. Now a 5-0 lead.
Squared up.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right
and
there.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets.
Get me off of the bump today. Not being a good starter. 5 runs allowed. Shoot. I mean, that was like one of Jason's really bad days.
A player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
If I get offered to start long term, I'm going to decline it. Just because, yeah, I feel like at least until I get a 4th or 5th pitch, it's going to be tough for me to mix up my pitches enough to keep the opponents off balance enough.
And uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand.
And
0 through the first 5 games of this set. 1 and 4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer
2-2 count,
and
okay.
it's back to even at 2-2. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised
Jimmy.
if we don't see the umpires
come on, ketchup.
come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting so
swing and a miss. There we go.
I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what do they have to do to get the season off to a good start on the road?
You take a look at this lineup, Matty, one thing stands out, and that fact that they're at the bottom 3rd in on-base percentage. They don't put enough pressure on the defense to be successful. Sit back, waiting on too many guys to move the ball over the fence. And sometimes that puts too much pressure on one of your boys to have to be the hero.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it. Let's go.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. 1 ball and 1 strike to their DH here tonight.
Here we go.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2 count. All right, James, have a good night. Thank you for dropping by. Hope you drop by soon.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Come on now, rip it.
And he takes
strike 3 called on the outside.
Begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to
2 Ks to start the game. Not a bad showing.
Do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ryan Morris is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
Now the 1-0. is a fastball that
come
misses.
on.
Right there,
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Liner towards second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Go hold, go runner.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Get your pitch, huh?
Standing in now, Lewis Murdoch, batting left-handed here as he takes a look
This
at
is another
strike
big
1.
boy.
Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now.
Daniel,
so
welcome back.
Are going to have to really pay attention to the
They moved
conditions
us
on
over
the
to the
field.
starter role for the traditional
The 1-2
positional cluster. And that's strike 3.
So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score.
So 1 hit but 3 strikeouts, not a bad inning.
Now to the plate, Bernardo Valencia. He was hitless in the shutout last night. And he gets ahead with a screwball that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, but I'm kind of a,
Hey, no outs now.
I don't know. I don't like simming just because I
hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Anderson going back at the track on the warning track. He makes
warning
the
track power.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Julio Garcia, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things
Another one to
turned
right
around
field.
in a hurry. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. Standing in, Jose Blanco. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
That's a gapper.
Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Come on now, here we go. Let's go. Here we go.
Ready with the 0-1. Hops this one up.
Hey.
And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out.
Apparently, Yu Darvish throws a screwball.
Into the box, Diego
Or
Palacios
has thrown a screwball.
as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go.
Come on now, 1 pitch right here.
The 0-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits.
Pedro
1
Martinez
left.
threw a screwball.
We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Pensacolo's out in front here, 1-0. Standing in, Robert Martinez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
I don't know. We just picked a couple rando pitches.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
Hey, we got no outs.
See it driving.
Welcome back, James.
The first pitch to him.
Daniel, I use pulse style because I don't have very good timing for the meter style.
The 0-1.
I don't have good rhythm for it.
And it's 1-1.
And pulse style gives me a lot more forgiving kind of timing on it. If I mess up with pulse, or if I mess up with meter pitching, then I wind up sending it to the backstop.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Come on, big guy. See it, drive it.
I think I tried doing. Well, I tried using classic way back in the day when I first started the Jason Parham series, and you know it was all right. You know, it was easy, but
that one was pretty much middle.
I also have a lot more consistent results with the pulse style than I do with classic. You know, no judgment. You gotta use the style that works for you.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch.
I've come to use pulse style. I like it. I'm comfortable with it, so that's just kind of what I stick with.
Forward now is the DH, Lawrence Connor, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Line drive to center field. Aiken is right there, one down.
Go.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
No balls and one strike.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
1 and 2.
Breaking ball below the zone.
I've never seen one.
You can't up there, huh?
They may have changed it, but I don't think that. I don't think they actually sim the rain delays in the game.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Nice. I see you working.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives. As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Come on.
Hey, see you driving here.
Another 0-2 home. And it's fouled away.
Hey, your pitch. Get some wood on it.
The 0-2 once more. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And a check swing. They'll appeal down to third. No swing is the signal from Freddie Ferguson. It's ball 1. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Martinez.
He's fighting up here. Can't deny him that.
One gone.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Start it up.
The 1-2. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Arias is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
But he couldn't fight it off forever.
So coming to the plate, Bernardo Valencia. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack.
Swing and a miss on the 2-seam or the 4-seam fastball on the outside half, and that retires the side.
We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Stepping in, Julio Garcia. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. High and deep to right center.
Oh, that is looking like it's gone.
The track, the wall, gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Come on.
Into the box now, Jose Blanco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Hey, no one down here. Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
Throw it anywhere. Who's swinging anything?
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out.
You asking what my favorite MLB stadium is?
Ready now, JT Landgraf. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1.
Wolf, welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping by again.
Hey, come
Glad
on,
to see you.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Stepping in, Diego Palacios. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Here we go.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Lead off homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Anderson
looped into center right field, and that'll end the inning.
Make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run here on. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Robert Martinez. In there, 0-1.
I think after I finish this game, I'm going to go ahead and call the stream. Gonna take a break, maybe take a nap.
Hey, let her rip here.
Maybe come back and do some recording later for Jason and Secret Project. That's not so not so secret, I guess.
Round out, 1 away. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Lawrence Connor. First offering on its way. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Hey, see it deep and drive. What do you say?
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
97 miles an
Here's
hour.
A guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Aiken will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Digging in, Ryan Morris. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Up there.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over.
Screwball
So
outside corner.
This half of the inning.
That'll end the inning.
Half of the 5th coming up. The Blue Wahoos digging in to try it again. Lewis Murdoch. His last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
So stepping in, Bernardo Valencia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now the 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1.
Here we go now. Let's go.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. And another foul ball.
Wait for a good one, huh?
The 1-2.
All right, here comes the high heat.
High in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Julio Garcia will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far.
Hey, let it rip right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
A ball and a strike now.
Hey, wait for yours here.
The 1-1. Fouled off.
I've been okay, Wolf. Still bouncing back from this cold from last weekend. I will go ahead and type it in the chat, Saud.
Misses for the second ball. Hits are even right now at 5 aside.
You can get it on and as an ebook on, I think, either Amazon Kindle or Google Play Books or whatever's up.
Come on, big guy. Come on, buddy.
But I had a lot of fun with that. The Shift by Russell Carlton was good. I liked Smart Baseball by Keith Law. There's a bunch of books out there that are good for baseball.
The skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. 7-5 tonight's final. The Blue Wahoos came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win.
Well, I didn't blow that one. That was the bullpen. Well, on the bright side, we're getting a good amount of stat ups by playing as a starter.
A pitching coach offers reassurance to a pitcher who's been knocked around.
Have a good one, Saud. What do we want? Tyler Mahle is on the AA squad? Gee whiz. What do I want? Guess we'll start working on that velocity. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream here. I'm kind of wore out now, so thank you everybody for coming out. I hope you guys had fun. Don't know if we'll come back to Jim Belliard anytime real soon, but at the very least, we got him in our back pocket if we want to play him. Might be a nice change of pace from Meatball when we're doing our streams. And yeah, look forward to more Jason Parham videos shortly, along with the new project, which should be going up maybe, hate to put a solid time on it, but maybe Monday I would expect to see the first video. But yeah, other than that, hope you all have a great day. And until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark. Have a good day.